All right, we are on. We're on, guys. Wallaby Racing League for the season finale. We are here, 100% race here in Australia. And it is raining for what's going on here? It is raining for qualifying. It is raining for qualifying. It is a 100% race. We have a championship battle here between Yuki Bear and Shifty Wizard. Here is the maths. Yuki Bear needs to outscore Shifty Wizard by 6 points to win the championships. 6 points. Yuki Bear has to outscore him. And I'll be back in 2 seconds, fam. All right, sorry fam, but I am back. We're here for a 100%er race. So we are here for a 100% race. We are here. Remember, Yuki Bear needs to outscore Shifty Wizard to win the championship. Just getting a bit busy. Oh, here we go, chat. Here we go, fam. As I would say, fam, chat. Mini Oxy, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. We've got 8 people in the stream at the moment. Oh, that's right. I just need to upload something. Upload a little. Upload one of these things here. Get me. Get me one of those. Get me. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Beautiful face is back here. So MJ Roller has gone provisional pole with a 125. It's actually with a 125, 194. I wonder how long this rain will last for. It might stay around for a little bit longer. Let's put some of this on. Here we go. Yeah. And then Squashy Joshy is P2 in the kick salver with a 125, 401. He comes into the pits. Wiggy Woo P3 coming up from tier 2. There you go. There's a Wiggy Woo coming up, from tier 3 for a 125.895. Goes P3 in a tier above where he should be, which is absolutely formidable, isn't it? That is absolutely amazing. Why is this video not uploading? Upload one file. There we go. Uploading now. Yeah, so that's absolutely a cracking lap from Wiggy Woo, isn't it? And Shifty Wizard, our championship leader, down in P6. Yuki Bear P5. So they're the positions that we want to have a look at. True Aussie Gamer, mate, welcome to the stream, mate. Always good to have you here. And yeah, so while it's raining, we've got 5 minutes left, or 6 minutes left on the qualifying. We did ask Yuki Bear and Shifty Wizard to give us a bit of an interview, but they declined. But we did sit down with someone during the week. We sat down with Carl Faniza, who has shat the bed this year a little bit on the championship, but great guy. We do love him, and we asked him for a review of this year, and this is what he had to say.
G'day, Wallaby viewers. Well, Skillsy's messaged me asking, what are you going to do to win the championship tonight? And I replied to him and said, mate, I'm more than 70 points behind. No matter what I do, I can't win the championship. So I'll give a bit of a review of the season. I definitely think the top two in the fight for the championship tonight have been the most consistent and quickest drivers in Tier 2. Aside from that, it's been a really good season. I think we've seen a lot of drivers come across. Wallaby's never been stronger. Probably making the best of a shit situation, which is the 2024 game. So hopefully next season, the new game makes it a lot more enjoyable for everyone, and we can do it all again in Tier 2. Cheers. G'day, Wallaby.
So that was Carl Faniza sharing his thoughts on Wallaby and everything Tier 2. And there's some people that you just wonder, you don't know what they look like, but you come up in your mind about a picture about what they look like. And I'll tell you what, Carl Faniza was exactly how I pictured him. I mean, that is a luscious body with beautiful hair, a little bit of facial thing going on under the nose there, and just a beautiful voice as well. So that was Carl Faniza from the RB team, currently down in P13 with a 126.733, sharing his thoughts on this championship battle so far. But we have MJ Roller on his outlap at the moment. Squashy Joshy has just started his final hot lap as well. So we will go around with him. 3 minutes and 43 seconds to go. He might be going for another warm-up lap, actually get a bit more heat in those tyres. Shifty Wizard has started his lap as well, so we'll keep a keen eye on his sector times. Prom for the win out. Carl Faniza on a hot lap as well. Daniel Starr in the McLaren. Maxi Boy coming up from the tier below as well in P16. As we see Squashy, Carl Faniza go P3 with a 125.750. Squashy Joshi is 2 tenths up on his time as he sets a purple first sector. Yuki Bear on his flying lap as well. Shifty Wizard 2 tenths up in the middle sector. Yuki Bear 6 tenths up in the first sector. That will put him on provisional pole if he can keep this lap going. He does have a little bit of traffic in front of him, so that will have to get out of the way. Shifty Wizard going through the final sector then. 1.5 tenths up on his time. He's got a couple of corners to negotiate. Where can Shifty Wizard put it? Will he have time? He will have time to go around one more time if this doesn't get well. But coming around the final corner is the Aston Martin. Puts his foot down, gets it close to the wall, just stays indoors in the line, opens the back window, and over the line he goes for a 125.790. Yuki Bear then across the line through to sector 3 in the Ferrari. MJ Roller, still provisional pole with a 125, 194. We've got 2 minutes of qualifying to go. Yuki Bear in the Ferrari, looking to chase down a Shifty Whizzer to win a championship here tonight. He has to win by 6 points or more. Around the second last corner he goes then, and around the final corner, puts his foot down close to the wall, stays in line. It did look like Shifty Whizzer, no, he's starting his final hot lap. This will not be his final lap. So he starts his final hot lap now. So it was 2 warm-up laps. Was it the same for Shifty Whizzer? Maybe. He's still got full battery. Coming up to sector 2, no, I think this will be his cool down lap, and he'll go for one more flying lap. So one more chance for Shifty Whizzer to get pole here. Boltaroo is out. No, he's up on his time. Formula Fish, 6/10 up on his time in the Red Bull in the first sector. So good start from Formula Fish. Roshan Robot is doing some glass clippings as MJ Roller goes even faster with a 124.763. How important is pole here tonight? Is it important going to turn 1? Where do you want to be? Left or right-hand side of the grid? Yuki Bear on the second sector then. Shifty Whizzer, how is he going? No, he has bottled his up and he'll go now. So Shifty Whizzer starts his final flying lap, and Yuki Bear is, he's had a moment, Yuki Bear, so he's slowed down, he's binned that lap, and he'll go around one more time. Roshan also binned his lap as well. Broster, 3/10 up in the second sector. In the first sector, what can he do? Maxi Boy starts his last flying lap, as well as Squashy Joshy. Where is he at the moment? Just finishing his first sector. I don't think it was too tight, but we'll keep an eye on him as well. Shifty Whizzer, then Squashy Joshy, but Yuki Bear will be first. No. So Yuki Bear starts his flying. No, I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of battery, so he's really going to have to put his foot down here. Not the best qualifying from Yuki Bear, as Shifty Whizzer is 1/10 up in the second sector. He's going to have to find a little bit more time than that, as MJ Roller, as you can see, is nearly 1 second ahead of the field. Carl Faniza on his outlap. Is he going to make it in time? No, he's not. So his qualifying will be over. Currently, P3, Wingy Woo has hit a red, is disqualified. You know what I'm talking about. Boda finishes the final lap. Evil Blade finishes. Daniel Star finishes as well. Wiggy Woo retires from the session. Osco Kano is 4/10 up, currently in the second sector. Can he do something about his pole position? Paul Boltaroo is also up as well. Ponson wins comes through. He won't be fast enough to improve at all. Yuki Bear starts his third sector and 4/10 up, currently in the middle sector. Is he? I don't know. This timing screen seems to be cooked as a junkie in a whorehouse. Squashy Joshy, currently P2 with 123.323. What can Yuki Bear do then? Yuki Bear, Shifty Wizards also finished. Around the final corner, can he improve? In the Ferrari, he needs a good start if he's going to get a championship shake here. Yuki Bear down the final straight. Where does he put his car? He goes P3 with a 125.463. So it's going to be MJ Roller with pole position in the season finale. 100% away from Squashy Joshy. Yuki Bear, a good start from him. He's done what he has to do. Boltaroo, Formula Fish, Carl Fanita, Shifty Wizard not having the greatest qualifying with a 125.791 as Magic Shot goes P4, and you love to see it, a Magic Shot up front. Hey, Emma. So MJ Roller goes pole position, away from Squashy Joshy, Yuki Bear, Magic Shot, Boltaroo, Formula Fish, Carl Fanita, Shifty Wizard, Brostar, Wingy Woo, P10 if you don't mind, up from tier 3, and I'm just going to get the timing screen for you right there, and then here we go. So here we go then, just waiting on the players. Welcome to Australia. This is the Australian circuit. We have 14 corners. As you can see, we've got 7 to the right and 7 to the left. It is a right-hand clockwise track. We have 2 DRS detection zones for 4 DRS zones. There's double DRS dealings on both zones. So the DRS detection zone just after turn 12 will get you DRS down the main straight, and then around turn 2 will get you a double helping down to turn 3. The DRS detection zone after turn 6 will get you a double helping down that back straight through 9 and 10, and then a fourth DRS zone, between turns 10 and 11. The tyre compounds tonight are C3, C4, and the C5 tyre compound. It's a low traction track with your race distance 306.124 kilometers with 58 laps this evening. And here we go then. It is going to be 5 lights out. And away we go. MJ Roller on pole position away from Squashy Joshy. And MJ Roller gets off to a good start. But Squashy Joshy on the inside. Does he have a look in? No, he doesn't. Have to tuck in behind. And it all looks pretty good from the first corner so far. Around turn 1 we go. And the run up into turn 2. Remember, no DRS for the first lap of this race. So around turn 3 we go then with MJ Roller away from Squashy Joshy. Wiggy Woo has lost the position, as has Daniel Star and Evil Blade down in P18 as well. Yuki Bear keeping up with him. We know that he's the fastest man on track. So around coming up into the second sector we go then. It is the McLaren of Bolsaroo looking to get the job done on Magic Shot, and he does. Magic Shot happens to tuck in behind. Shifty Wizard has to have a good start here. He finds himself behind the RB of Carl Feniza and currently P7. MJ Roller out in front then leads us from Squashy Joshy and Yuki Bear into sector 3, and coming up into turn 11 we go then. It all looks pretty good. The Haas and Coda up on Osco Kano on the inside. Can he get the job done? Osco Kano, they're going wheel to wheel around the last couple of corners, and Osco Kano gets his belt out, slaps Coda around the backside and says, mate, this is my corner. I am Osco Kano in the Mercedes, stays in P10. So it is MJ Roller out in front then, sets the fastest lap on the medium tyres with a 1:25.773 from pole position, and that's the way it stays for MJ Roller. Let's have a look at the tyres then. MJ Roller and Squashy Joshy on the mediums. Everyone on the mediums except for Osco Kano and With Me Teeth on those soft tyre compound. Yuki Bear, It's JTM and Pomps for the Win all choosing to go True Aussie Gamer says, I don't think opening the back window is a good idea. As you see the Kick Sauber get up on the outside of MJ Roller. It is Squashy Joshy and Yuki Bear looking to go for the ride as well. Can he slip in behind? It looks like he can, as MJ Roller gets double penetrated and Squashy Joshy and Yuki Bear go through. MJ Roller down into P3. It's JTM is out. It's JTM is out of this race. We have a yellow flag and a full course virtual safety car. JTM and DNF on lap 2 of this 100%er. Remember, you've got double points, double trouble, double safety cars, virtual safety car here, and that means it is dad joke time for Skillsy. Currently 11 viewers in. That's absolutely piss poor. 19 drivers, only 11 people watching the stream. Get on here, folks. Get excited. We have a virtual safety car, which means the off-field is nullified down to 40% speed. With Matif and Constant Wind hitting, obviously picking up a little bit of damage, maybe. But here's the first dad joke. Here's the first Skillsy dad joke. Every morning I wake up, I tell my wife I go jogging, but I never go. It's a running joke. It's a running joke. Oh, man, it's a running joke. It's a running joke. All right, so we are green light racing once more. Then it is Squashy Joshy away from Yuki Bear. Yuki Bear, your current championship winner so far, if it stays like this. But there's a long way to go. We are on lap 4 of 58 this evening here in Australia. It is prestige up for grabs tonight. It is amazingness up for grabs tonight. It is the greatest feeling a 15-year-old can feel outside of the bounds of marriage. Tonight, if they win a Wallaby Racing League, they will remember forever where they were when they won a league title in the best sim racing league this side of Santa's arsehole. And Squashy Joshy and MJ Roller going at it once more. MJ Roller getting the job done in the Aston Martin up into P2. As we see Yuki Bear in P1, MJ Roller in P2. Wingy Woo also making a move down the back here. And we have a Roshan Robot who has disconnected, is currently ghosting. As you know, he's back in. So Roshan Robot maybe just ghosted, maybe had a little bit of a Singapore issue there, the little Asian. But he's back in, he's all right. Wiggy Woo around the final corner in the Ferrari. MJ Roller, no, Shifty Wizzy goes the fastest at the moment. We've got a DRS train all the way down to P7. So don't go anywhere because this is going to heat up right now. MJ Roller gets his back window open and coming up. He's not close enough in that DRS straight. He's going to have to tuck in behind. Obviously the overtaking zone, if you like, is that back straight. In sector 2 is where most people get the overtakes done. Voltaru's getting quite racy as well, right behind Squashy Joshy on those medium tyres. Yuki Bear out in front now from MJ Roller and Squashy Joshy, and on the slower tyre as well. Wingy Woo doing very well in P10, up from tier 3, remember, but MJ Roller has the back window open, has an extra 13 kilometers an hour, and says, thank you very much, I will take P1, but this is not over, as Yuki Bear has a look on the inside. Is he going to make a move here? No, he says, it's not my race just yet, not worth crashing out and giving Shifty Wizard the championship. Chooses to tuck in behind into P2. As Jerobot says, Yuki with the pace on those hard tyres. And True Aussie says, predicting another 3 of these and 3 safety cars this evening. So Yuki Bear, here we go. We'll have the run on MJ Roller. We'll switch the business around and we'll go P1 as Roshan Robot goes fastest lap. Fastest track now. Wingy Woo as well was right on the back of Osco Kano. We've got a little 4-car battle as well in the second pack, in the second DRS battle, if you like. So we'll keep a keen eye on that as well. But we're on lap 6 of 58 as we go around Australia this evening for the season finale of Wallaby Racing League in Tier 2. Yuki Bear away from MJ Roller, away from Squashy Joshy, and then Bolt Saru and Shifty Wizard in P4 and 5, if you don't mind. With Matif, Ponzelwin had to pit under that virtual safety car and finds himself in P17 and P18. But it is Osco Kana on the Roadster making the move there and up into P8. Does Osco Kano go? He does have the soft tyre on, so an interesting strategy for Osco Kano. Definitely soft 2 halves as Wingy Woo looks for a move up the inside, but does get a little bit squiggly on the exit and just about loses it. Has to tuck in behind Roadster and has to say, mate, I will fight another day. But as I was saying, Osco Kano needs to make the most of these soft tyres as Yuki Bear looks to make another move on MJ Roller, does he? He's right on the backside of him. He doesn't want to let Squashy Joshy through and chooses to stay in behind MJ Roller. So a little bit of strategy there from Yuki Bear, I would imagine. Both Boltaroo just stuck in this DRS train. Look at this. Oh, they're all bunching up. And is there an issue? Boltaroo does make a move on the outside. Yuki Bear does drop 2 positions as well. So Boltaroo getting a little bit racy there. And Squashy Joshy says, if you don't mind, I will go right on through. Thanks very much. And up into P2, Shifty Wizard needs to get a move on if he's going to win the championship. As Squashy Joshy becomes your leader in this Grand Prix, man, it is lap 7 of 58. 58 is a lot of laps, man. That's a lot of laps to listen to Skillsy talking. Far out. You guys your ears must be bleeding. I don't know what's worse, listening to Skillsy for 100% race or sticking needles in your eyes. Far out. So here we go then. Around the penultimate corner we go, and Yuki Bear is currently in P3, Shifty Wizard in P5, and Carl Finese now joining this pack and this fun. Magic Shot just out of that 1 second behind. He has to try and get into that 1 second. Tough to do when you're being chased down by an Ozgo Kano on soft tyres. So second pack is here, and then the third pack is pretty far away as well. So let's see, what are they going to do? Most of these guys are the same strategy except for Yuki Bear, and I reckon that's what Lefty will be saying to Yuki Bear right now. Race your race. You're on the hard tyres. You don't need to race around here. Boltaroo then on the back of the Yuki Bear. Whoa! And MJ Roller and Squashy Joshy split positions as once more we go around. Who wants to hear Skillsy sing? I just want to know what love is, and I want Carl to show me. I want to know what love is, and I want Carl to show me. Go around the final corner once more in Australia, and everything's just sort of holding pretty steady at the moment. Wing and Woo and Ozgo Kano do go at it. Wing and Woo with that extra DRS power goes through up into P7. So here we go then. Wing and Woo up into P7. Evil Blade gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Yuki Bear currently P3. Formula Fish also and Roadster going at it. So there's a little battle back here as well. He will get a second helping of DRS down this straight, Wilbur Williams, but so will Formula Fish on Bosch and Robot. I think that DRS will save him. So Formula Fish up into P11 then, and out the front, everything is status quo. Beautiful, you're beautiful. I'll make love to you like you want me to. Oh, here we go. Squashy Joshy having a look on the outside then. They go wheel to wheel. DRS as well. He has played MJ Roller like an absolute fiddle, and through to Squashy Joshy go up into P1, and he will become the leader of this Grand Prix. Lap 10 of 58 then. It is a patient game tonight, and it's on a knife edge at the moment. You just feel like, hey babe, how are you? Yeah, you doing well? You do feel like this race is on a bit of a knife edge at the moment. You feel like everyone is being a little bit patient. They get DRS down this back straight then, and it is Shifty, MJ Roller, and will Yuki Bear try to go in the middle of him? He doesn't. He does pull back. But you're just waiting for this race to explode, aren't you? Yuki Bear on the inside then. He does get the better exit off that middle chicane. Took it really well and up into P2. Even though both cars had the DRS. So Yuki Bear showing just why he has been leading the championship for most of the year. Up into P2 does Yuki Bear go. Yuki Bear currently P2, Squashy Joshy P3. Oh, let's have a look. Daniel Starr on the back of Coda as well. A little battle down the back here between between 13 and 14. He does get DRS. Is he going to have a look down here? Does the McLaren on Coda? No, he doesn't. Doesn't decide to dive bomb. So we're on lap 11 of 58. The medium runners will probably go to about 21 or 22. How long will these soft tyres go? Probably 14 or 15 laps on the one-stop strategy, I would say. Let's go kind of on those soft tyres as Yuki Bear and MJ Roller trade blows once more. And through that middle chicane they go. And MJ Roller loses a couple of positions down into P3. And Boltaroo just acting as a bit of a... Oh, here we go. Boltaroo then on the inside gets a little bit risque then and pushes the Aston Martin wide. The Aston Martin has to just tuck in behind. And now MJ Roller down into P4 from pole position. Great move there from Boltaroo. Here we go. Remember, this is for a championship, so lap 12 of 58 of this championship. Whoever wins tonight, whoever finishes higher, will probably, if they both finish in the top 10, will win the championship. So Yuki Bear and Shifty Wizard, it has come down to this. It has come down to the final fight, the final charade, if you like, the final battle for the ages. This is the Anakin Obi-Wan battle. This is the Optimus Prime versus Megatron battle of all battles that are going on tonight. Coda picks up a 3-second time penalty as well, as time penalties will play a role. Shifty Wizard and MJ Roller does switch positions. I think that would have been team orders there by Dante, as Shifty Wizard's got a championship to go and win, as MJ Roller also loses to Wiki Woo as well. But they go wheel to wheel around that corner, and they're going wheel to wheel down this straight now. Both of them, the Ferrari has to tuck in behind. Smart move there, but they go wheel to wheel around the last couple of sectors. And MJ Roller wins out, stays up into P5, can hopefully give his teammate Shifty Wizard a little bit of a buffer as Shifty Wizard goes and drives after the championship here. Shifty Wizard on the inside of Boltaroo then also lets him by. The McLaren not wanting to get in the way of the championship battle. And now we have it, folks. We have Yuki Bear versus Shifty Wizard in the Aston Martin. If Shifty Wizard can get inside DRS and Squashy Dodgy will lead us away, will he back him up into it? I tell you what, Shifty Wizard's tyres must have just been turned on, because he is cranking the lap times right now as he looks to chase down the Ferrari and this Tier 2 Wallaby Racing League Championship. Dante says no team orders. They were free to race then. Shifty Wizard made it clear then. I thought Dante would have let Shifty Wizard win the championship here. But we want RB to win, so... Oh, hello. Thanks, bub. Bit of chicken. There you go, guys. Bit of chicken from my daughter. Hey? Bit of bomb. Ooh. It's like a big chicken nugget, you know? Look at that. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Beautiful having kids, I guess. Mate, isn't the news tonight Wingy Woo here? I mean, Wingy Woo's come up from Tier 3. He's your Tier 3 champion, mind you. But he's come up from Tier 3, boxing with the big boys, and he's up in P6, mate. What are the Ferrari boys drinking? Dante, are you engineering tonight, mate? If you're in the chat, write who you think will win the championship. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know who's going to win the race, and I want to know who's going to win the championship. Yuki Bear has to outscore Shifty Wizard by 6 points to win the championship tonight. Can he do it? Will he buckle under the pressure? Will someone ruin his race? What is going to happen? Look at how close this is. MJ Roller goes around the outside. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get the job done, but here we go. Oh! A little snap by Boltaroo. Opens the door loop. MJ Roller doesn't have the best exit. Can't get the job done. And look at this Wingy Woo on the inside. Wingy Woo on the inside. He pushes him off track. He probably has to get that position back, I would say. But Wingy Woo on the inside. What a cracking move and up into P5. Far out, man. Holy sandbag and jolly jumpers. I mean, jolly jumpers. MJ Roller then, right on the back of Wingy Woo. Trying to get that position back. Oscar Cano, is he pitting? No, he's just maybe his tyres are just falling off a cliff as Carl Faniza and Formula Fish fly past the Mercedes driver. Yeah, that was good chicken, guys. Guys, I'm feeling really lonely. There's not much chat going on. There's only 13 people on the stream. Can you invite your friends, invite your mum, invite your grandma, invite your sister? I don't care. They got no legs. I don't mind. Whatever, man. As Wingy Woo then goes up into P4, continues his dream drive. Can Ferrari go 1-2? Because Wingy Woo is about to put some pressure on Shifty Wizard. As Shifty Wizard in P3 needs to get past Squatchy Joshy here if he's going to have any chance of taking this championship. There hasn't been a safety car yet, which is what Shifty Wizard probably would have hoped for. And there is a tickle in my throat. I can, Arthur. I can show that. But am I going to? Well, yes, I am. Yes, I am. There you go. Let's have a look. Positions up and down. Nuki Bear has gained 2 positions. Shifty Wizard up 5. Wingy Woo up 6 after that amazing qualifying. Daniel Starr also up 6. And Roshan Robot having a good drive as well. Our biggest losers is MJ Roll. Magic shit down in P11. Osgo Cardo's just pitted, so let's not just ignore that. And Tom's for the win. We did get tangled up a little earlier, and now currently finds himself 40 seconds behind, tangled up, and a pit stop as well. So that is the state of affairs. Osgo Cardo on the hard tyres as we go 3 wide here, folks. In Australia, it is Boltaroo, MJ Roller, and Wingy Woo who's going to pull out first. It is Boltaroo behind MJ Roller, who shows that he does have the bigger balls, but Wingy Woo's not finished here. He looks one way, he looks the other, and he gives up on the move for one more lap. So that's Wingy Woo down in P6. Wingy Woo in P6, that is an absolutely incredible race by him. Can he get on the podium tonight? That'll be absolutely history-making. Carl Faniza in P8 then also had a championship fight this year. He could have been great. He could have been wearing the crown, but a couple of things didn't go his way. A little bit unlucky. Didn't get laid the night before. Didn't get enough rest. Didn't get enough shut eye. And yeah, he'll fight. He'll live to fight another championship. Maybe next year will be Carl's year. It does feel like he is always the bridesmaid and never the bride. But Carl Faniza, nicest guy on the grid, looks exactly as I pictured him. We did interview him earlier. Oh no, babe, can you bring me my charger, please, and a extension cord? Charger's in my bag. No, charger's near the kitchen table there, love. And extension cord is wherever you put it. Quick, my battery's red, bro. Oh no, okay. I know, bro. Wingy Woo, 3-second time penalty. There's the tier 3 coming through there. Whoa, look at this. Boltaroo on the inside of Wingy Woo. Oh, they just about touched. Wingy Woo has to pull out. Wingy Woo nearly goes into the barrier. There as Boltaroo goes over on P5 and shows Wingy Woo why he should be back down in tier 3. Boltaroo gives him an old spankaroo as Boltaroo jumps into the pits then and pits on lap 16. Is that going to be too early? I feel like it is. But he does pit, looking to go for the undercut, which does work here in Australia. Mrs. Reveal, just think about Megan Fox. Think about Megan Fox with, maybe she shouldn't have black hair, so Megan Fox with brown hair, and that's what my wife looks like. Not even kidding. She's the hottest thing since, I don't know, since sliced bread. Far out. Alright, Shifty Wizard, P3. Am I right? I'm alright. Are you alright? I'm right. I've got Megan Fox as my wife. It's freaking fantastic. Sexiest thing since, like, I don't know. There's nothing else that's sexier in this world. Probably me. I don't know. Maybe me. As Carl Faniza goes down the backside. It goes down the backside. I'm so immature. Far out. As Wingy Woo and MJ Roller tangle a little bit and Wingy Woo goes through. He doesn't care what tier he's been put in. Wingy Woo goes up into P4 and shows MJ Roller, who is a tier 1 provisional, by the way, who is boss, pulls out his belt and goes, mate, give me your lunch money and your girlfriend. MJ Roller gives me a little nudge for good measure on the last corner there. He will have DRS, opens the back window, pulls to the right-hand side, brakes later than the Ferrari, pulls over before the braking zone and gets up into P4 as Wingy Woo looks like he has smashed his tyres and he's dancing all over the place. The pitters are coming in now. Carl Finisa chooses the undercut, and so does Roshan Robot as Squashy Joshy picks up a 3-second time penalty, and everyone just wants Squashy Joshy to get out of the way so we can have a real championship battle between 1 and 2 here. Yuki Bear and Shifty Wizard. Squashy Joshy do one for the team. It's true, Kirko. It's because she's bleeding. She's a bleeder. She's a bleeder. I think it's day 5, though. Babe, what day are you on? What day are you on? What day are you on? Yeah, what day? You know what I mean. Day 5, peeps. The river is running day 5. MJ Roller gets we're starting to get... Oh, gosh. A Shifty Wizard chooses to try and undercut Yuki Bear. This is an exciting time in the race. Oh, my gosh. Shifty Wizard. This is a good pit stop from the crew. 2.1 seconds. Pretty good from the Aston Martin crew there. Yuki Bear on the hard tyres. I mean, it's not an undercut, is it? Because Yuki Bear's on a bloody different strategy, you dickhead. Far out. What a loser. Magic shot then. Up into P5. On 19 lap old tyres, goes past, does he? Squashy Joshy, they're going wheel to wheel here. Squashy Joshy on the new arms. Sorry, a Shifty Wizard and Magic Shot. Is he going to end his championship? No, he's not. Magic Shot looking to get a little bit racy with the championship leader who's just put fresh hards on. And this is an interesting time in the race at the moment as we see Wingy Woo up from tier 3, goes P2 in the race at the moment. So Yuki Bear P1, Ferrari are going 1 and 2 in tier 2. Thank you very much. We've got 2 Ferraris, 2 Aston Martins, and the Red Bull in magic shit down in P5. Let's have a look at who's pitted then and who has completed their strategies. So there you go. Magic Shot and Maxi Boy yet to pit, hence why they're so far up. Yuki Bear on the hard tyres. Wingy Woo on the medium tyres comes in now then. MJ Roller on the medium tyres as well. Chooses to stay out. It'll be interesting if the undercut here works in Australia. Just remember, guys, there's more than one championship battle going on in the Wallaby Racing League. We have the constructors going on, which Ferrari are leading and will win, but P2 is still up for grabs. Aston Martin is ahead, but not by much. Only 100 points. 100 odd points are they ahead, and RB, my team, the GOATs, the greatest, the best, is currently in P3 looking to chase them down. So we really need Carl Finisa to get his finger out of his butthole and get up there. Squashy Joshy and the Red Bull tangle a little bit. Boltaroo once more as well is just in and amongst it as he has been the entire race. So Yuki Bear out in front from MJ Roller. 6 seconds is the gap as Yuki Bear just decides to put his foot down and say, see you later. It's hammer time, baby. Shifty Wizard is pumping his battery 12 seconds ahead of Squashy Joshy on his own then. So Boltaroo, Squashy Joshy and Magic Shot all battling here. And I just want to have a look at the tyres. Because what's happened here then? Shifty Wizard, 12 seconds behind, but 1.6 seconds Squashy Joshy to Shifty Wizard. So that pit stop really hurting Squashy Joshy there. Finds himself now 1.6 seconds behind and battling. So Shifty Wizard in clean air can really put his foot down and get some qualifying laps in, which is really going to help him come the end of the race. So safety car here and Yuki Bear is absolutely saved. No safety car as Wingy Woo goes fastest in the third sector in the race, mind you. Arthur Seat says Kirko. Arthur Seat says Bros officially an UNS status. I don't know what that means, man. Is that Bussin or is that Sigma? Is that Sigma? I don't know. I'm so Sigma. And look at Shifty Wizard. I mean, if you don't mind, I know MJ Roller is on old medium tyres right now, but Shifty Wizard is putting in some sectors times. Let's have a look at Yuki Bear's Sector 3, and let's just see what the lap time difference is between Yuki Bear and Shifty Wizard, because it looks to me like Shifty Wizard is flying, but it can be a little bit deceiving given the state of the race. Magic Shot also deciding to go long as well as MJ Roller. And does MJ Roller come in? No, it doesn't look like he has just yet. So Yuki Bear currently putting in 121s at the moment. And so we'll see what Shifty Wizard's putting in the last couple of corners. He goes then in the Aston Martin as MJ Roller does jump in, jumps off those 21 lap old mediums. And he's going to feel like it's his birthday when he comes out. Shifty Wizard then putting in 122. So Shifty Wizard currently a second faster than Yuki Bear. You lose about 23, maybe 20 seconds here in the pits. Let's just have a look if I've got some information on that. Is there any information here on the pit time? No, there's not. But I'm pretty sure it's about 20, 21 seconds here in Australia. So Shifty Wizard doing everything he needs to do right now. But we know Yuki Bear, man. He puts his foot down. He says it's hammer time, and he is away. Magic Shot doing a good job. 22 lap old tyres. So MJ Roller comes out 1.2 seconds behind P7. But he comes back. He comes out 26 seconds behind the leader of the race here. So what is Yuki Bear going to do? I mean, he is going long, and you will get the most out of the hard tyres in you know, probably about 5 laps in, but he does find himself only 17 seconds ahead of Shifty Wizard as Wingy Woo makes the move on Boltaroo like he's done all afternoon. Roadstar on Whiff Matif as well does make the move. Formula Fish on 4 lap old hard tyres. Pumps the win is also going to have to pit as well. So when does Yuki Bear come in then, guys? When does he come in for his pit stop? I'm amazed we haven't had more safety cars, mind you, to be honest. So Skillsy checks his phone. Evil Blade gets another 3-second time penalty. Let's have a look at those time penalties here. But just remember, Yuki Bear's going to be on the medium tyre later in the race, so he's going to be a lot faster. So everyone, 3-second time penalties with Coda, Formula Fish, Roadstar, Squashy Joshy, Roshan Robot, Wingy Woo, and then Evil Blade picking up a 6-second time penalty. Carl, what are you doing? Go! Man, we've talked about this in the pit lane, man. Stop picking up time penalties, you unts. You sexy boy. Far out. Sort it out. Sort it out. How many viewers we got? 16. Where's me owners at? Where's me managers at? Where's the admin team at? Where are the viewers, guys? As Shifty Wizard now 15.9 seconds behind Yuki Bear. And absolutely flying. We're going to get some pressure from the Ferrari teammate here. Can Wingy Woo help Shifty Wizard? Can Wingy Woo help Shifty Wizard here? Can help Yuki Bear's teammate here by just getting up and annoying Shifty Wizard and trying to get some tyres out of Shifty Wizard. I think that's the only way here that he can help Yuki Bear. Boltaroo and Squashy Joshy there as well. Roshan Robot, man, what a race by him. Currently P6. We know he's fast. Is he tier 2? Is he tier 1? Up 7 positions here so far as Wingy Woo goes around the outside of Shifty Wizard then. Gets the job done with a lot of time left. Now Shifty Wizard in traffic, mind you. And Wingy Woo can really do some damage here to Shifty Wizard's championship fights in P2 here, because he can really hold Shifty Wizard up through those slow sectors. So will he play the team game here, or is Wingy Woo out for a podium of himself? Only time will tell Wingy Woo 14.7 seconds then behind Yuki Bear, who still is yet to pit. Lap 26 of 58 we go then. We are nearly halfway through this race. 100%er in Wallaby Racing League in Tier 2. Oh, man. Woo! Coarse throat, guys. I'm not feeling the greatest, to be honest. I've been pretty sick. Bolsaroo on the back of Shifty Wizard. There's carbon fiber. Does fly out somewhere. Whose was that? How strong are they going to fight the championship leader here? You would hate to see something silly take the championship leader out of this fight. But who knows? Everyone just wants to win for bragging rights here. Squashy Joshy goes past Bolsaroo. Wingy Woo is holding him up then. 15 seconds now is the gap between him and Yuki Bear. It was lower just before this lap. So he's pulled a second out then for his teammate up front as Shifty Wizard finds himself probably in the worst position that he can find himself at the moment. And he's going to try and get past here, is he? No, he's not. Roadstar up into P4 then for Formula Fish. As Wingy Woo in P2, away from Shifty Wizard. Shifty Wizard does have the back window though, so the back window does open. But look how much pace that Ferrari has. And on the inside he goes. They go wheel to wheel. Shifty Wizard and Wingy Woo. Wingy Woo picks up another 3-second time penalty. And all this is happening then. And Shifty Wizard finally, does he get past? Not without Wingy Woo making it hard for him. Wingy Woo having to go off track then, cut the corner and go through. But that has cost Shifty Wizard 2 seconds in time. That is tough, hard racing from Wingy Woo. Is it too hard though? This is a reserve that's come up from Tier 3 into Tier 2 and is racing the championship leader hard. Has cost him 2 seconds of his lap time as Wingy Woo goes past Squashy Joshy and he's on the inside. He's banging. Oh my gosh, Squashy Joshy and Wingy Woo and Shifty Wizard down into P4. So there has been contact and there is a full course safety car. Didn't look like there was room. It didn't look like there was inside there. Wingy Woo said there was room on the inside. Shifty Wizard tried to close the door and in doing so, contact was made. Squashy Joshy just got caught up in it all as Wingy Woo tried to go through a closing wedge, and that gives Yuki Bear an absolute gift in a pit stop. Shifty Wizard picking up damage is going to have to pit as well, and that is the headline act of this Grand Prix. Yuki Bear comes out in P1 then, and Shifty Wizard is going to come out down in P10, P11, P12. It's all going from bad to worse for Shifty Wizard, but this is the story, guys. What is going on here? Yuki Bear P1, Wingy Woo P2, and this is a wild, wild race. I don't know. Give me your comments in the comments. Give me your opinion in the comments about what just happened. Whoa, this is a talking point of this Grand Prix. Shifty Wizard has some things to say in the Discord. Oh no, Shifty Bolter, sorry. Is that Shifty Wizard? I don't know. No, that's Shifty Bolter. That's Bolteroo. He's got some things to say in the Discord. Lefty's laughing his head off in the Discord as well. He's got a championship to win. I'm sure he doesn't mind how he wins it. Yuki Bear out in P1 then. Wingy Woo driving his ass off in P2. Whatever you think of that incident, you can't deny that Wingy Woo is driving his ass off up here in Tier 2. Mind you, Tier 3 driver Wingy Woo. Shifty Wizard then down in P11. But remember, this is a 100% race. We're on lap 28. Let's have a look at the tyres. What's everyone got on? So Yuki Bear choosing to go the medium tyres Medium tires are, man, are they going to make 30 laps? They've got to make 31 laps, maybe 29 racing laps if we don't have any more safety cars. Shifty Whizzer choosing to go on the hard tire. So he will have the better tire at the end of the race. But man, he has got a lot of traffic to go through if he wants to win this championship. So Shifty Whizzer down in P11, Yuki Bear up in P1. Whoever finishes higher will win the championship and be crowned the Tier 2 champion of Wallaby Racing League. The greatest achievement that you can achieve in this tier. And chat is absolutely blowing up while we're on safety car at the moment in the Discord. At the moment. So if you're, I don't know where you are tonight, but you will regret wherever you are if you are not sitting here watching this championship battle, because this is the greatest entertainment since 2021 Abu Dhabi. This is absolutely cracking race. Yuki Bear P1, P2. We've had controversy. Remember, MJ Roller hit pole position in a wet qualifying. So he led us away from Squashy Joshy from the start, held the lap race lead for the first couple of laps before Yuki Bear came in and took his lunch money. We had a DRS train for the first 6 cars, pretty much for the first 15 laps of this race. It's JTF, is your DNF, and we're going to go racing again this lap. So get your asses out of Discord, get your asses back in your cockpits, and let's go racing once more. So Wingy Woo in P2, probably going to be holding back the pack here for Yuki Bear, but Yuki Bear has gone, and we are green light racing again. It is going to be Yuki Bear from his teammate in Wingy Woo, and then MJ Roller in P3. The Williams looking on the inside of turn 1. He goes, but he chooses to go, chooses against the Shifty Whizzer, then looking to get some positions back straight away. Up on the inside of Roshan Robot, they go wheel to wheel, up into turn 3. Roshan has the inside line. He does push him a little bit wide. Watch Roshan losing traction though, and through goes Shifty Whizzer up into P10. The Aston Martin's going to need a few more of those if he's going to be back in this championship fight. So around up into the second sector we go. It is Yuki Bear away from Wingy Woo in P2. Down into P3 is Roadstar, and Wingy Woo doing a good teammate job here, holding him back 1.3 seconds behind. It is Ozco Kano up into P4, MJ Roller P5. Ozco Kano in the Mercedes having a great race. Horrible qualifying, great race. Start on the sauce, but doing well here. Coda up on MJ Roller on the inside. Can he get the job done? They go wheel to wheel around this corner then after that DRS zone. I think he's going to pull back, but it's Boltaroo and Maxi Boy going wheel to wheel then. The RB up from tier 3 as well. Has the inside line going in the penultimate corner of this lap. They're still side by side. It is Boltaroo on the inside though. Got to get the job done, and he's going to get the job done twice. Up into P6. DRS is back, enabled this race then. Roshan Robot goes up into P7. Ozco Kano, Roshan Robot go wheel to wheel around turn 1, and the Alpine choosing to stick in beside the Mercedes. It is Ozco Kano up into P8. So Yuki Bear, while all this is happening, is 2.7 seconds ahead of Wingy Woo, and Formula Fish picks up a 3-second time penalty. Coda through on Boltaroo, and this has everything this race. Shifty Whizzer up into P7. He's getting the job done, but he's going to have to get some driving done here. He has got Boltaroo right in front of him, 3 tenths behind. Is the championship leader. Boltaroo out in front then. MJ Roller coming up on the side of Roadster. They're both going to have DRS. The back windows are open for them. They go through. MJ Roller 2 tenths behind then. Shifty Whizzer. Roadster gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well. Shifty Whizzer right behind Boltaroo. So we're going to get a move done on Coda. Is he going to get the job done on the inside line? Yes, he does. Boltaroo up into P5. Great move. Late braking. Fantastic move there to keep it on track. And Boltaroo is having an absolutely fantastic drive. Coda then just gives him a bump and says, mate, that's for dive bombing, even though it's the cleanest move since the cleanest Glen 20 I've ever seen. Coda into the back of Boltaroo, and Coda losing a few positions now as he has lost his front wing. Ozco Kano up into P6, and around turn 1 we go for the 32nd time of 58 laps. Shifty Wizard's made his way up into P5, exactly what he's had to do. Roshan Robot looking on the outside then, and he goes deep. Osgo Kato goes through up into P6 as Boltaroo follows him. Roshan Robot loses a couple of positions there. The other McLaren goes through on Maxi Boy. Daniel Starr up into P10 then. Great race by him so far. Shifty Wizard behind his teammate in MJ Roller, who's looking to get the job done on Growstar. As Coda continues to go backwards, Roshan Robot is in a bit of trouble as well. So here we go then for Wingy Woo Ferrari. This is where the incident was caused just a couple of laps before as well. MJ Roller goes past the Williams. Does he? He looks like he's going to make the move. He's got Wingy Woo in front of him. They touch as well. They go wheel to wheel. The Williams not making it easy for him. Shifty Wizard looks on the inside. Great move by the Aston Martin championship leader up into P4. What a race. Wingy Woo out in front though. He's done his job. 6 seconds behind Yuki Bear. Yuki Bear is gone into the sunset. MJ Roller then on the Ferrari. There's controversy. There's all sorts going on. Shifty Wizard chooses to sit in behind. MJ Roller and Wingy Woo. They go wheel to wheel and MJ Roller goes through. Second helping of DRS should help him to get away. Shifty Wizard is behind him and Broadstar looking to go wheel to wheel with the championship leader as well. Shifty Wizard's going to have the inside line though on the exit, gets a better traction and goes through up into P4. Great move by Shifty Wizard. Up into P4 he goes then. I hope you're not going anywhere. Carl Finiza in P7. This race is great. My voice is holding out. There are more moves here. Then people make on my hot Megan Fox girl, on my hot Megan Fox wife. Oh my gosh, Wingy Woo then goes past MJ Roller with the helping of DRS. Extra 13 kilometers now down the back straight. MJ Roller then right on the back of the Ferrari, but his back window will not be open because the DRS zone is before that back straight. So Wingy Woo will get the extra helping of DRS down there, and now maybe it will just calm down just that little bit for Skillsy to take a breath. What a restart. What a restart. Let us know what you think in the comments about that restart. But I tell you what, Yuki Bear is now 7.5 seconds down the road, and all this fighting behind Wingy Woo is doing him a favour. Oh gosh, there's carbon fibre flying everywhere. I hope that wasn't Shifty Wizard. Is it? I'm just going to check here. MJ Roller is behind Wingy Woo. They need to clear this Ferrari as the Williams comes through, and Shifty Wizard is not getting any help from anyone else. Everyone wants to battle the championship leader. Growstar making contacts with Shifty Wizard now, and Shifty Wizard through on Boltaroo. Boltaroo then out the front of Carl Finiza, who's had a great restart on those medium tyres. We're on lap 34 of 58. Do not go anywhere. Growstar on the back of, Boltaroo on the back of Growstar and the two Aston Martins as well, as Boltaroo chooses the outside line to take it to Growstar. He gets the job done. MJ Roller on the Ferrari gets the job done as well. So it's Wingy Woo. Here we go. Shifty Wizard. Last time they came, there was a crash. Last time there was contact. There was just about contact there as well. But Shifty Wizard gets the job done, and through he goes. And Shifty Wizard goes through on the Aston Martin, who is roasting at the moment as well. And Wingy Woo on P3 then goes through on MJ Roller as well. Around the final corner we go then. And look at this pack. It is Boltaroo on Growstar down the back straight. Now Shifty Wizard 9.4 seconds. No, because it's Wingy Woo down the back, down the main straight with the extra helping of DRS, gets the job done. Shifty Wizard gets a better exit though, and they go wheel to wheel, but it's going to be the DRS that wins out. And now Yuki Bear 10 seconds down the road is starting to edge that gap away. Slowly but surely, Yuki Bear is closing the door on this championship battle. It is Boltaroo. Carl Finiza goes up into P6 as his race starts to come alive as well. So Carl Finiza having a cracking race. Boltaroo picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. MJ Roller and Shifty Wizard without team orders, looking to get after this Ferrari in Wingy Woo. It is MJ Roller gets through, and Shifty Wizard looking to get the job done. He's got a championship battle. Here we go. DRS wide open. Wingy Woo closes the door once more, pushes him onto the grass, pushes him again, closes the door, but was he up far enough, I'm not sure. But Shifty Wizard goes through, and Grocer in the Williams also goes up into P4. So Carlton needs a 3-second time penalty. Yuki Bear 11 seconds out in front of MJ Roller then, and Shifty Wizard 2/10 behind him. So Yuki Bear in front by 11.8 seconds now. He is absolutely flying. MJ Roller P2 then, Shifty Wizard P3, 4/10 behind his teammate, and Wingy Woo has got the deer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've got anything to say anymore. We got a virtual safety car. Wingy Woo has no front wing. I think Shifty Wizard's got damage as well. 10-second time penalty as well for severe collision with long race, Shifty. Long race, mate. Don't give it up. Jumping into the pits. Lap 37 and 58, we've got 20 laps to go here. We've got a championship battle between Yuki Bear, who currently finds himself in P5, and Shifty Wizzo, who finds himself in P17 with a 10-second time penalty. He's got caught up in a couple of unfortunate incidents tonight. Daniel Starr up into P4, 17-lap-old hards. Maxi Boy, 16-lap-old hards. I don't know if they will go to the end, but we've got a full course safety car, sorry. Here's a full course safety car. My screen says virtual safety car, as you can see. But we have a full course safety car, which gives Skillsy a chance to get his voice back. Dad joke! As Wingy Woo gets a 10-second time penalty for ignoring a yellow flag. We need a dad joke, I think. Let's have a look at the penalties, eh? Let's have a look at the penalties. All right, 39 of 58, guys. We have 18 laps of racing. I think the safety car will come in this lap. Wingy Woo, I don't know what happened. He's down in P18 now. Yuki Bear up in P13. He must have pitted back on 20 lap old mediums, which doesn't make sense. Sorry, guys. Lap 40 of 58. Wingy Woo gets a 10-second penalty and then just retires from the race. Roshan Robot is your race leader at the moment. Shifty Wizard goes into the pits to get that, I'm sure to get that 10-second time penalty. No, he has, Shifty Wizard has retired in the pits. He's had enough. Lap 41 of 58, so that means that if Yuki Bear finishes in the points tonight, he will be your championship winner. Of course, if he DNFs, if something crazy happens, unless something crazy happens, Yuki Bear will be your championship winner. And despite the events tonight, guys, like it is, you know, I mean, it's controversial. It will be a talking point for a long time. As a commentator, I have to stay impartial. It will be a talking point for a long time. But you can't deny that Yuki Bear has dominated this season. He has driven consistently all season. He's been the fastest man on the grid, and a fantastic comeback from Shifty Wizard to be leading the championship in this race. As we do go green, then Roshan Robot will lead us away out in front, lap 41 of 58 here in Australia. Yuki Bear has driven consistently all year. He's a worthy winner. He has led the championship for 95% of the weeks, and if he keeps on track here, he will be your championship leader, and I'd say your championship winner. He will win the Wallaby Racing League World Championship. So Yuki Bear from up onto Roshan Robot. Yuki Bear P2 at the moment. Roshan picks up another 3-second time penalty. Yuki Bear in P2. Yuki Bear down in P2. Formula Fish goes fastest on that soft tyre, as you would expect. Maxi Boy having a good drive in the RP as well. up into P4. We've had three DNFs. We've got It's JTM. Wingy Woo has retired in the pits, as has Shifty Wizard as well, your championship leader at the moment. So as it stands, Yuki Bear will be your championship winner. Roshan Robot up in P1. This race has been filled with absolute controversy. If you've missed the last 20 minutes or so, you've missed absolute controversy. So MJ Roller hit pole position in a wet qualifying, and he started the grid on the front row with Squashy Jockey as we come up into the first corner here into turn 1. Daniel Starr takes it away from with Matif up into P9. Up into P9 as well. So yeah, and then we had a virtual safety car, and then Yuki Bear and Shifty Wizard on alternate strategies. They get through Wingy Woo and MJ Roller and Shifty Wizard all in a bit of a battle for P2, going up into the back straight into this section right here. Wingy Woo tries to put it through on the inside, causing contact with Shifty Wizard. I mean, it's a matter of opinion who causes the contact, I'm sure, as we see these guys go 4 wide as well. Put Shifty Wizard into the wall, causes a safety car, and then Shifty Wizard having to start P6 then. Safety car restarted 3 laps later. Wingy Woo goes into the back of Shifty Wizard, causing more contact, and Shifty Wizard having to retire in the pits. Wingy Woo also retired in the pits as well after some damage after that safety car. So that's the events that have transpired here tonight as Yuki Bear goes out in front of Roshan Robot. He has got those quicker hard tyres on, lap 44 of 58. Your championship leader at the moment as it stands here. Yuki Bear will be your championship world driver champion and be the second Ferrari to win the World Drivers' Championship in this in this season, and that means Left 4 Dead will have 3 Drivers' Championships out of 4, if you don't mind. Absolute dominance from the Ferrari team, any way you look at it. But tonight will be played with controversy and with talking points for the rest of the Universal's existence, really. As we see Squashy Joshi and MJ Roller go side by side, and Squashy Joshi go out into P2. Great race by him. Good qualifying as well. Started P2 today as Squashy Joshi does well. Oscar Kano goes past a ghosted Roshan Robot. Oscar Kano getting some good luck as well after that safety car restart. Started on the soft tyres, gambled a little bit, but it is starting to pay off for the Osgo Kano man. Yuki gifted the championship. Congrats. Thank your very nice teammate, Dante says. Oscar Piastri Goat says, nah, he full on took him out in the chicane and broke his wing. Jared Bott says intentional. Hato says yes. Oscar Piastri Goat says yes, definitely. Hato says he's done it twice. Jared Bott says depends carry over to next season. There is just talking going on in Discord, but let's not take this away from Yuki Bear, guys. Do not let this plague the Yuki Bear's championship, because he's driven a great year and he's deserving of the championship. Let's be honest. But the footage will be reviewed, I'm sure. The footage will be reviewed as well. So Yuki Bear out in front. When the moon hits my sky like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Squashy Joshi then right on the back of MJ Roller, looking to get the job done down the DRS. Lap 46 of 58. We've got 12 laps remaining. So here we go then. Yuki Bear in front from MJ Roller, 2.4 seconds. MJ Roller is on the quicker tyres. Can he chase down Yuki Bear? He's got past Squashy Joshy. There's still a battle to go, guys. There is still a battle here to go. Broadstar P5, then Maxi Boy up to P6. He's on 26 lap old tyres. He's decided to stay out. He's got a 3.7 second buffer to With Me Teeth down there. Evil Blade gets past Roshan Robot, who is ghosted at the moment. Oh no, Roshan's wheel decided to go poof. Oh man, so sorry to hear, man. You're having a great race as well. But Yuki Bear, 2.2 seconds. MJ Roller is making good. Carl Faniza's out. Carl Faniza is out of this Grand Prix. What has happened to Carl? It looks like he's just been shunted maybe, or what happened. Carl Faniza is out of this Grand Prix and becomes our 4th victim here at Australia. And we have another full course safety car. Absolute heartbreak for the RB driver, and even more heartbreak for RB's chase for the Constructors' Championship, as it's going to hurt them as well. So we have a full course safety car with Yuki Bear out in front. Are they going to come in for soft tyres? Who's going to come in? Who's going to stay out? Yuki Bear decides to come in about the very last minute. MJ Roller as well, and I would suggest everyone will file in after them. So, Boltaroo decided to stay out on the hard tyres, as does Evil Blade, and Roshan Robot is not here, but his Ghost decides to stay out on the tyres. Yuki Bear, MJ Roller, Squashy Joshy deciding. Osco Kano decided to go on the mediums because he started on those soft tyres, so I'm not sure if he has any of the new soft tyres left either. Maxi Boy, With Matif, Magic Shot, Thompson Win, Daniel Stark, Kodo and Falling Fish left. 15 drivers left in the Australian Grand Prix for the season finale, Tier 2, 100% race. Safety car, safety car, safety car, safety car. One more lap around. We're going to have an eight lap sprint here. Need some dad jokes, eh? Boltaroo is now leading this. What? Nate, come and. What are y'all doing? Yeah. Hang on. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, you're on the stream. Look, you're on the stream. You want to say something?
Hi!
These are the mini skillsies. The mini skillsy 1, mini skillsy 2. Do you want to commentate at the end of this race, mate?
Sure.
Hey, what are you going to say? Well, the safety car's in this lap, so you better figure it out. Boltsaru's leading from Evil Blade. So you say, you can say the orange car comes around the corner. Go on.
The orange car comes around the corner.
You watch what's happening up there and tell them what's happening on the microphone. Go.
We're off racing.
So we're going down the main straight. Boltsaru away from Evil Blade, away from Yuki Bear, who's your championship leader at the moment. Squashy Joshy, what? What? Stop playing with that on the stream, bro. People are watching you.
And the blue car's about to go ahead and go for the green.
Yeah, buddy. No, something's always happening. Yuki Bear's got a 3-second time penalty behind Boltsaru. We have got 8 laps here remaining in Australia in this 100%er as Yuki Bear goes wheel to wheel with Boltsaru, gets through and up into P1, does the Ferrari. He's P1 on track. He's P1 in the championship and he's about to win it all.
Yuki Bear takes the lead in front of Bolt.
Yeah, buddy, that's some good commentator there, aren't we? Can we see penalties? Yes, we can, young man. But before that, we're going to watch Squashy Joshy and go MJ Roller go side by side. And we have a full virtual safety car on lap 50. So let's have a look at the penalties there. Yuki Bear on 3 seconds, Boltsaru on 9. As Yuki Bear decides to jump into the pits. What's going on there? I'm not sure why they're in the pits. They got some damage, maybe? Maybe they got some damage as they come through. MJ Roller comes through as well. Squashy Joshy with 6 seconds of pits. I don't know why is you pitting? Yeah, he had some damage. Oh, is it bedtime?
I'm staying so we don't go pits. 7 o'clock.
After 7,
It's
buddy.
7:22.
All right. Well, full course safety car, lap 51 and 58. Nothing's gonna happen for 3 laps. Go to bed. Come on. Good night.
Woo!
Say good night, people.
Good night, people.
Say
Oh,
good night.
I don't leave it alone.
How many points is P11? Yeah, he won't stay there. It's enough. He just needs to score 6 more points, and it's double points. So we run points all the way down to P15. It's double points for the 100% Australian round. So all Yuki Bear needs to do now is finish P14 or higher. If he finishes P14 or higher, he will win the championship. Only a DNF. Only a DNF will win it for Shifty Wizard now. Shifty Wizard sitting on the side. Pissing his pants on the edge of his seat. I'm on the edge of mine. MJ Roller out in front. Can he bring some much needed points to the Aston Martin? So here we go then, around the final corner. We're still, whoa, shoulder rod. Sorry up. Lap 51. What a race. Let's just gonna invite guests here. Oh, little cop in. Yeah. Yuki Bear. MJ Roller's out in front. Here we go. Full course safety car, lap 52 or 58, and we're going to have a 5-lap sprint to the finish. Hey,
Oh, you
there's
can
dad joke.
Huh?
What's brown and sticky? A stick. Hey. What is blue and smells like red paint? Blue paint. That one's a good one. I know, because it's such a good joke. Such a good joke. Safety car is in this lap, people. Safety car is in this lap. Yuki there, currently P10. History in the making. No, Mikey. This is just not right. This is not right, Mikey. So not right. Will be the cry from the Aston Martin garage. Can they get some form of happiness tonight? Some form of joy? Some form of peace? Can MJ Roller take out the 100% win in the double points round? I hope not, because RB wants second place in the constructors. But this will bring some solace to Dante, I'm sure. As MJ Roller has done a great race. He started out in pole position. He has ducked off into the sunset. And away racing we go once more. Squashy Jockey was kept, he was sleeping out in front. Osco Kano doesn't have the tyres and doesn't have the pace to catch him. He's on those medium tyres. Osco Kano running out of soft tyres, but he started on those softs. MJ Roller out in front then. 1 second ahead. Out in front from Squashy Joshy and from Osco Kano and Brodstar as well. MJ Roller picks up his first time penalty, 3 seconds for multiple warnings, which opens the door for Osco Kano to win this race. This is not over, folks. We have driving to go. Brodstar, 6 seconds of penalties then in the Williams, looking to get up on the grill of Osco Kano. Yuki Bear does get past Formula Fish. He has 3 seconds of time penalties as well. Magic Shot having a great race in P7. 3 seconds of time penalties. Roshan Robot is out of the race. He's just a ghosted car driving around, which does help Yuki Bear's cause. We have lost Alpha Nisa, Shifty with a Winnie, both retiring the Pistons. JTM we lost early. So Yuki Bear looks it up on Pomsel win, chooses against it. He just has to finish this race to be the championship winner. With Matif then, down the back straight we go. On the Broadster, MJ Roller, Squashy Jockey, your fastest lap, 1:18.212. We are on lap 54 of 58. It has been a controversial night. We have had great racing, great passing, crashing. DRS has been enabled. We've had safety cars. We've had controversy. I mean, whatever you think of what's happened tonight, it has been a brilliant night of entertainment for the spectators and for the neutrals. Osco Kano in P3 then. He started on the soft tyres, is doing a cracking job up into P3. Maxi Boy up from Tier 3, doing a great job holding his own as well. Good strategy from him. Magic Shots up into P6 from P7. Osco Kano P2 then up past Squashy Joshy, doing a great race is the Osco Kano. He could have been in the championship fight this year as well. A bit of luck not going his way. Tough run as well. Osco Kano, MJ Roller in P1, Osco Kano P2, Squashy Joshy P3, Roadstar P4 with Matif P5. Can MJ Roller get the job done? Osco Kano is on a bit of a stream here on those medium tyres. He is going to get a lot more pace in the last couple of laps. And look at that, he's the fastest man on track as well. So, does he know something that we don't? He's on those medium tyres. The soft tyres won't last long. It won't last long, but Osco Kano then doesn't need to do much. Doesn't need to make the pass because he hasn't got any time penalties. But if he does pick one up, he's going to have to make the move done on track. At the moment, MJ Roller is leading this Australian Grand Prix 100% race. It has been a marathon tonight. So here we go then. MJ Roller out in front. 3-second time penalty though. Ozgo Kano P2. He is getting pressure from Squashy Joshy in P4. Pomsa Win picks up another 3-second time penalty. Yuki Bear up into P7. It looks like he's going to win it. Lap 55 of 58 so far. Then Maxi Boy P6. MJ Roller currently leading this Grand Prix. What do you reckon, Alexis? It's lap 56 and 58. There's 2.5 laps to go in this season. This game, everyone wants to say goodbye to. It has been a piece of poo. What's the worst thing you can describe? How do you want to describe this game? Absolute rubbish. Worst gravy. Worse than broccoli and carrots, eh? And cauliflower on your plate. Is it worse than that? Worse than pea and ham soup. Worse than bone broth. This game has been absolute rubbish, and we can't wait to see the end of it. We've had 3 tiers closed down. We're going to have the last race for Tier 1, where Left 4 Dead has won the championship in Tier 1 tomorrow night. I've got a message, I have to read it. So, this will be the last race here on this game in this tier for 2025 for Tier 2 in Wallaby Racing League. We want to say a massive thank you to everyone that puts their trust in Wallaby Racing League. Everyone that chooses to race here, everyone that sim races, all our volunteers, our stewards. We want to say a massive shout out to stewards. Kahoot, not you. We want to say a massive shout out to our stewards. Massive shout out to our tier mods. We've had a brand new admin team as well. Step up this season. In Jerabot, Left 4 Dead, a couple of others as well. Icarus, massive thank you to Icarus being our head steward this year. Huge thank you for all the work that you do there as well as the head steward. Kirko is one of your fearsome leaders and the co-founder of Wallaby Racing League along with Goffy. They're your 2 owners, and Duck Puncher as well. We know how much work Duck Puncher does behind the scenes. In making bots and running the league, and massive shout outs to those 3 guys as well who just tirelessly work hard. Blade Henchman, who has been your long time admin runners, massive thank you to you guys. Magic Shot as well, he does all the graphics, he's our head graphics and media person. Massive thanks to Magic Shot, who has Wallaby's back. He's been a long serving admin person as well, so massive thank you to you as well. Thank you to everyone that does comms and streams. We just appreciate you so much. Break stepped up, Wingy Woo stepped up and commentators for us this year as well. Skillsy is hardly here, but we do thank him for his service. A massive shout out to Frizy. His last race is tomorrow night. He has stepped down from commentating. So massive thank you to Frizy as well. But that's the Hall of Fame, guys. That's everyone in Wallaby Racing League. I just want to say a massive thank you for racing with us this season in Tier 2. But we are on lap 58 of 58 here in Australia. And Yuki Bear is a few corners away from winning the championship. Left 4 Dead picked up Yuki Bear early. We didn't know if he was going to get moved up into Tier 1, but he took a risk on him.
Yuki Bear is making his way up.
Yeah, he is making his way up the leaderboard, Alexis. And he's making his way up the leaderboard all the way up into P1 because he's the championship leader right now. And it's the last race of the season. So he's a couple of corners away. Left 4 Dead did pick him up early. Didn't know if he was getting moved up. He stayed down in Tier 2. Ozgo Kano's driven a fantastic race. Squashy Josh is going to try and get this win done. But I don't know why. He's got 6 seconds of penalties. Ozgo Kano started on the soft tyres in the Mercedes. It could have been his year in the championship. It's not his year, but it is his night. And Ozgo Kano comes through and wins the Australian Grand Prix. But it is this man here, Yuki Bear, around the final corner, down the main straight, and Yuki Bear wins the Tier 2 Drivers World Championship. It is Ferrari once more. It is Yuki Bear. It is Yuki Bear's P1. It was Winging Woo on Sunday night for the Ferrari. It is going to be Left 4 Dead tomorrow night. But tonight, Yuki Bear wins the World Championship. Ozgo Kano is your driver of the day in the Mercedes. Great year by Yuki Bear. Absolutely deserving victory. And Yuki Bear is your Tier 2 champion.
Woo.
Absolutely fantastic. What a season we've had here. Osgo Kano P1 with Matif P2, MJ Roller P3, Maxi Boy, Yuki Bear, Magic Shot P6. So good to see him get some form in the last race. Squashy Joshy, Broadstar, Daniel Star, Coda, Alexis Go to Bed, Poms for the Win P11, Formula Fish P12. Go now, please. Boltaroo P13, Evil Blade P14, Roshan, and then DNS for Carl Faniza, Shifty Wizard, absolute heartbreak there, Wingy Woo, and it's JTM. So we're going to try and get these boys into the live stream and see if we can get them in right now.